Hello, all. Welcome back to Melanin Madam. Happy Friday Eve. I cannot wait for this weekend to be here. I'm telling you. Tonight we have case number 39. On your way in, please make sure that you share the live, hit the like button, and subscribe. Say hello as well. Tonight we have love, lies, and that is not what the damn show is about tonight. Blood of Jesus. Here we go. Tonight we have show number 40 and it is actually going to be on just a minute secrets, boundaries, and relationship crossroads. Boundaries is probably going to be consistent. I'm probably going to need to change that word because it's getting on my nerves because like learned it already. We'll have our co-host introduce herself and then we will get started.
Hey y'all, happy Thursday. It's delicious Dizzy Des, the nail tech of Birmingham, honey. Y'all ready tonight? I'm ready.
I am ready. So, welcome back to Media Madame P.I, where the internet brings the drama and the royals court brings the verdict. I cannot wait till that gavel gets here. Tonight, the file is messy. Of course, it's complicated and it is painfully relatable for some. We're talking about dead bedrooms, suspicious late night texts, loyalty versus honesty, marriage ultimatums, and wedding drama over a $2,000 trip. We have five stories, five
Mm.
situations, and questions for the royal court. So let's see who is wrong tonight, child. Let me read the disclaimer and then we will get started. Tell me if y'all want me to start having Des read some of these stories, or do y'all like it when I just read the stories? I feel like it's like taking over, even though it's my show. Can that happen? I don't know. Let's
We
see.
like it when you do it. Thank you.
So, for tonight, the disclaimer is this show is for commentary, entertainment, and public discussion only. The stories are shared publicly, submitted posts from online forums. Names and identifying details may be changed or omitted. The opinions expressed are for commentary, education, and entertainment purposes only and do not constitute legal, medical, or professional advice, psychiatric advice, 5150 advice, morals about your tulip advice. It's not anything legal attached, okay? We got opinions just like you. Viewers' discretion is advised, and some stories may include adult themes or sensitive relationship topics. But we're all grown over here, and I do have my channel set to 18 and over. So if you just allow your kids to just be raised by YouTube, sounds like a you problem, not a me problem. Okay? So let's get started. Oh boy. Story number one. It is: Am I the asshole for telling the truth to my husband as to why I cannot have sex with him anymore? Do you think so? Here's the question before I read the story. Do you think the person, like a spouse, should be brutally honest or protect the person's feelings in a marriage?
I definitely believe in brutal honesty personally.
Okay.
Um, yeah. I mean, I try to care about your feelings, but usually no.
Okay.
Because I'm sorry.
What would change it? What would make it the difference? What's the tiebreaker?
Because I've been suffering probably the whole time. And although I believe in brutal honesty, I guess I protected your feelings and how long I tolerated what I tolerated before I became brutally honest about it. Probably because you was doing too much and hyping yourself up. And I probably got angry and had to go on and let you know you lying to yourself and let me help you be better because I'm your helpmate and I can't let you be out here in these streets looking like that. Hmm. That's
That
my
says
feelings about it.
okay. Well, hope you all are having dinner with us. You know that we are busy girls. This is our second thing. Right. We're often racing to the computer to jump on for the show and needing to eat. Okay. So hopefully you're having dinner with us and relaxing in your home. We all just paid rent and or mortgage, so we need to enjoy the thousands we just spent. and enjoy ourselves. So here we go. Story number one. And I have a Chick-fil-A salad. I love them so much with the avocado dressing. I just really wanted that today. They're so good. I just love it so much. It's $9,000.52, but I love it so much. So let's get started. Um, well, child, she already talking about I have 33-year-old female. So let's see if I can read it. I, 33 female, been with my husband, 40-year-old male, for almost 8 years now, married for almost two. My husband has ADHD and Tourette's. I knew this before getting married to him. Honestly, living with him has been fun. He's silly, spontaneous, sweet, and really in tune with diffusing situations with me. Hmm. The only problem is him being unmedicated with ADHD makes life feel like a lot like I'm dealing with a child or a toddler. He can't remember to do anything, misplaces things all the time, doesn't see clutter, and can only do tasks he's done his entire life. And if you give him a new task, he won't remember to do it ever again unless you tell him every single day. And he's very anti taking medication as he's never had to take it his entire life and feels it's dangerous to your body. On top of that, he got into crypto stuff, and long story short, he's put us into debt worthy potentially over 200K with fees to tax attorneys and potentially what he'll owe the IRS. But not to worry, his mom will bail him out. Long story. Finally, like 3 years ago, my libido died. I just couldn't get into the mood with him. And it's now really rare that I am in the mood. I still pleasure myself, but it's in the middle of the night when I can't sleep and purely outside stimulation only. The problem? He got upset the other day and admitted he's upset that I don't want to have sex with him anymore. So I laid everything out as to the real reason why I can't feel any arousal with him anymore, including a lot more other stuff. But I can't write it all here as I have a limited characters. Other people don't because they should be long. He's upset with me now, and I do feel bad for making him sad. But what else was I supposed to do? Lie? Not tell him ever? Am I the asshole? Mic drop.
Yeah, nope. You're not the asshole. You are not the asshole. Let me be clear.
Okay.
Special needs or not, he is very high functioning, which means he got good brain function and understanding, although he does have some issues.
Mm-hmm.
Him choosing not to take medication is exactly why he is very extremely childish to her.
Mm-hmm.
To him, he is very much regular and he ain't doing nothing wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but with those deficiencies, they do work better with routine. You are adding more to his routine. That is going to take some time.
Okay.
It took him a long time to be okay with the routine he's already in. You just wasn't there for that, although you've been here 8 years. But unfortunately, when you play with my money,
Mm-hmm.
you drive me out like a goddamn desert. And so, because when you play with the money, you play with my safety. You play with my safety. You play with my emotions. You play with my emotions. You play with my heart. You play with my heart, nigga. You don't love me no more. What you talking about? I don't feel safe and you're no longer consistent. That is a issue. And the hardest part is does he even truly understand what the fuck you even said in the midst of being brutally honest, that is? Does he even understand your honesty? But then again, eight
Okay.
years later, you
So
marry
here's
him.
I'll read the comments.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
With no, no, no. With you not willing to deal with what you signed for, it's time for you a new season. Okay, so my opinion is very the same but different because she said, what did she say? She said the only problem is him being unmedicated and it's dangerous for your body. Um, he doesn't understand anything unless he's been doing it his entire life, right? So that's the biggest problem with people, some people that have ADHD is that you can't do the same or one of his is you can't do something you haven't been doing your entire life, right?
That's what she said.
Okay. Has he been fucking his entire life?
Nah, nah.
Okay. Has he been doing crypto his entire life?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Sound like he playing on your top. Mm-hmm.
I don't
I
like
agree
it
with
when
that.
people use things to their advantage. You understand me? And that's why she's frustrated as a wife because if you can learn all the things you want to do and engage with all the things you want to engage with, then when you decided that with both ADHD and Tourette's and no desire to take medication, that you would need to put a little extra effort into doing things that men do. You don't see clutter. That's why that clutter and ADHD don't go together. So you don't want to take medication and you don't want to clean up. No, you're just lazy because clutter does not work with ADHD. You need to have things very in order, to the point, things like that. And then you are better. Those are things you do to self control your environment and things of that nature. So that is a bunch of bullshit. His mother getting him out of debt. That is a contribution to his behavior now. So what has happened is you thought that if you guys were together and it's fair, if he's used to things that he does over and over, then if you start a new chapter in your life like marriage, then one would think that that would be the beginning of starting something over and doing it over and over. And so you little fuck nut, stop playing on this girl's top. Okay, you sit here and you sit around all day doing whatever the fuck you want to do. You go out there and you fuck up money, you fuck up at home, but you don't forget to fuck. Okay, go somewhere and listen to everything she goddamn told you. So make a decision, little boy, if you want to grow up or if you want to keep whacking off on your own for the rest of your life, because ain't nobody gonna deal with you. Because like I've told the men around me right now, the same girl that you got when we all got us in our 20s is not the same girl y'all have today because we grew up. So the things we accepted then because it was okay for a 20-year-old is not okay for a 40-year-old. Grow the fuck up. Y'all, that's why we are starting to say y'all look sassy, you look like bitches, you whine, you complain, you do duck lips, you prepared to be taken care of. You guys look ridiculous. We are not your fucking mama. Do you fuck your mama? We're not your mama. That sounds crazy, right? So imagine how that sounds to us, some of the shit y'all ask us to do as women. And then you want to lay on an excuse, but you never miss anything regarding sex, money, fun, video games, going out, hanging with your friends, doing any of that. None of it. So I'm going to need you to get it together and listen to that lady. Are you the asshole? You are absolutely not the asshole unless you completely cut him off and went off without having any of these discussions. Because there's certain things that, now let me get on you. Let's see. Let me go to the comments before I do that. If he's not willing to take his medicine, you can't take him. Either take the medicine or learn self things you can do for yourself because you need to put some type of effort into what you're going through. So either go to therapy, learn more about what you're going through, implement things that would help you. Those things should have been done anyway. And I don't understand why they're not there. Like a normal child that has ADHD or something like that, you would have charts to help you, reminders. We got $2,000 phones in our hands and you can't figure it the fuck out. Like, I don't understand.
It's his mama though. It's his mama though. Because that baby said, don't worry about it. His mama's gonna handle that. Which means she never made him clean up. She never made him do anything. That was her precious baby boy. He's
And
probably
she let
very
him up.
handsome. He's probably extremely handsome. And he's slow as the fuck.
Mm-hmm.
And instead of her training him and teaching him so that he could be better, You let him get away with things and you did it all yourself, wore yourself down. You so happy he got a girlfriend. Oh, or a wife, I'm sorry. You so
Mhm.
glad. You so glad he got a wife. Because now she has relieved you of your duties, of the stress that you put upon yourself rather than teaching your child. Because he manipulated you too. When he realized what he can get away with, he keep doing it.
Mhm.
Which then is it is it ADHD or is it manipulation or narcissisticness going on? Like what you call that? You got a lot of things to call that because you
A
play too
failure to
much.
launch. Remember that movie Failure to Launch with a failure to
Mhm.
launch, like
Mhm.
most little niggas right now. Because see, the girl had to take care of the home, be the latchkey kid, do all of these things, but very
Mhm.
rarely do you hear about a boy who had to do that. A girl and a boy, they could be damn twins, and more responsibility will be on the girl to help with the family than the boy, when it should be on the boy because he's the one that's supposed to lead. But it never is. All that little motherfucker got to do is take out the trash and learn to keep shit out of his underwear, and he all of a sudden is some amazing little kid. But she got to clean, cook, help you with the kids, put up the groceries, do all of help you with hair, do
See,
all of
this is
these.
all okay, okay, okay. You going somewhere with this. So women are trained to take care of men and men are trained to let them.
What did Michelle Obama said? She said we we raise our daughters and we baby our sons.
Mhm. Shit is crazy.
How many
Crazy
little
work.
girls feel like they wasn't loved by their mom? Are we finding out later? But it's not a lot of little boys that feel that way. With the same daddy missing, they don't feel
But
that
it's
way.
crazy work though, because then you turn around and tell me you resent women and your mother. Most of these young men resent their moms for whatever reason. One dude said, my mama don't deserve a good man because she had children out of wedlock. Talking about himself. She
Yeah.
had you out of wedlock, and you think she doesn't deserve a good man because of it.
Mm-hmm.
That's so mind blowing. But anywho,
Mm-mm. A lot of these kids these days, and we've talked about it on previous shows, if you think about it, to where a lot of the parents, I've heard some say, like when a kid turns 18, they start giving a kids they damn Christmas list saying, you owe me, I raised you, blah, blah, blah. And so I coined the question, okay, so what if your kid turns around and says, you raised me and we lived in poverty. I never had my own room. I don't like the car you drove. When I wanted to go on that field trip, I should have had more money. I wanted to eat out like all my other friends. I wanted to go on a family vacation. You actually had me and brought me into poverty, and I hate you for it. Why would you do this? Then what would you do? And a lot of these kids now are coming out like that because social media money is way different and is out there, right? But in this
mhm,
case, did the mother do that? She did. And so here's the other problem. A lot of women are not aware of the true man that they have because they're not aware of how much the mom is doing behind the scenes. They're not
mm,
they're not aware. So you would assume like if a man still lives with his mom and you see them both working and both functioning, you would assume they're both being adults in that household. And then when you remove that male from the household and put him in your household and see how much they didn't do, you're like, wait, what? This is what I really got? Because the mother, to your point, is going to be that buffer. She wanted to look a certain way in front of you because she can't wait to get that motherfucker out of her house over to you. But then what she's also going to do is enable him in your home, keep up some of those things, and still tell
yep,
you should do them. But as a wife, you should not. That's what a mother should have done for a little boy.
period.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's it.
And it's just crazy work.
Mm.
That's some
Yeah, he
crazy work.
but if she keeps the cat from him, he will. And what's interesting is some of us have also grown up hearing, like from men and from like elder women trying to tell us, how to be women. And it's only what they knew. Um, you don't withhold sex from your husband. You don't withhold sex from your partner because if you don't give it to him, someone will. Girl, I could give it to him and he could leave right out the bed and go get it anyway. That don't fucking matter. The bigger concern should be why you don't have a desire to do it, because no woman women have sex drive also, duh. So if the girl doesn't want to do it, or the wife or one, there's a reason. Are those reasons being addressed? So, yes, we got your comment. That's what you meant. So here's the next part. So now let's get to her. We would have to ask her and have to know, did you tell him these things before you just like kind of suppressed it? Because we can do that, and we can think, if I could do all these things and I pay attention and figure out, what my husband or man wants, we do it with friends, then, why can't he pick it up? But did you say it? Did you put a chart on the refrigerator that said, on Monday, I need you to do this? Because you are a helpmate, like Des said. Did you do what you needed to do to work with what you got, like it said in the comments? Because you chose to be with somebody who has both Tourette's and has ADHD with no medication. You did know that. So, did you implement the things that he would need to help him so that he can do them without you having to say something? You could still see him as a man, and then your pussy could start getting wet again. You dried your own pussy up. Did you help dry your pussy up?
Mm-hmm. I think so. I agree.
So we have to take accountability. So we can't jump on either one of y'all. It sounds
Mm-hmm.
like it will be a good fix. Thank goodness the conversation came out. But I'm pretty sure if you were like the other women right now, you probably was irritated like all the other shit that I stopped doing or didn't do, or when I was walking around with attitude, you didn't care. The moment you couldn't do what you needed to do with your little weenus, then all of a sudden now you want to talk, nigga, fuck you.
And
That's why
that's
I'm
what's
a
serious.
communicator. I am a communicator. So if I shut down, and have I, um, it's the person knows what needs to be done when I shut down, because I'm a really big communicator. I actually say, Elle, if you go to lunch with a friend and we're friends and it hurt my feelings, I'll tell you, because it's not very many things that hurt my feelings. It's really not, because I don't have people around me that hurt my feelings. And I've learned that some of my triggers hurt my feelings, not the person. So before that, then I'll just communicate with the person and say, oh, I didn't even notice that, but that's something that bothers me. Can we spend more time together, or whatever the case is? But you have to start learning how to talk. Nobody's responsible to read your mind either.
I literally just had a situation today like that.
Really? What happened?
Like when I tell you, I my spirit woke me up. It was 6 o'clock this morning, and I had been looking for one of my clients because I thought we had become friends,
Hmm.
and I had realized she was missing. And I'm like, sometimes it takes me a second to realize when someone is missing.
Hmm.
I do apologize that I just got a lot going on, and almost don't be caring. I try not to take it too personal because
Things
I don't
happen.
want to.
People
I
that
don't want
space.
to be mad at you, and it was just lifing, right? Well, I had been looking for the baby. The numbers that I had for her were no longer working, and I just could not remember her fucking Facebook name. It was driving me crazy, and so I kept looking up all the names I thought about. I think I was just spelling it wrong. But either way, this morning, I go to my Facebook at 6 o'clock this morning, and guess the first name I see?
Aw.
So I called her immediately. I went to her page. She was like, yeah, I've been sitting in this hospital. Don't nobody give a damn about me. Ain't nobody checked on me. And I'm like,
Oh
damn, babe, I
no.
didn't even know you was in the hospital. Well, maybe that's why you had been on my heart so heavy.
Hmm.
So I called her. I talked to her this morning and everything. And I was like, I noticed that she went missing, but because I am the nail tech and you talked to me about everything, I also kind of remember you were also going through something. So I almost did not take it personal
Hmm.
that you were missing. I just thought life was life and then you'll see me soon.
You're busy.
Okay, not busy, girl. But anywho, I I I
Whatever
called.
it is that makes you busy, is your time is occupied. You're busy.
So that baby called me this evening, right before the show. It was like I was holding on to something. I had an issue with you. That's why I went missing. And I'm like, what could have possibly happened? Because at this point,
That
I'm like, we good. No, we wasn't good. And I said, well, and it was all because you wanted a favor that I told you no to, as if to say I owed you that favor. Okay. And I'm like, don't nobody know what I'm going through. So when you call me and ask for me to do you a favor, like that's okay. I told you no, just wait till the day you got it. That hurt your feelings. And you stopped talking to me for that. I said, wow. And I know you had me on speaker, and I know people was in the background laughing. I said, and did nobody know who I was talking to? And did nobody hear you? I had a full blown business, girl. Other nail techs work there. Of course, someone's in the background laughing. Ain't nobody studying me.
But you heard somebody in the background when you asked me, so you could have waited until I was done. If you wanted privacy, you could have waited.
You should have texted me. Okay. So but it hurt my feelings though, because I'm like, it's been a whole year you've been sitting over here walking around with this baggage because you felt like I was trying to show out on you, as if to say you knew, like, I thought we knew each other better than that.
Why would I do somebody like that?
Why
Why would
would I
that
do
be
that?
flex?
You
It don't even
sound
make sense.
crazy. And you didn't ask for the favor the way you think you did. You threw it out there wanting me to volunteer it. And I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that. And I thought you was so crazy for that. And I'm just like, but do I go to y'all and ask y'all for any of these favors that you feel so comfortable to ask me about? But yet you didn't communicate. So we didn't talk for over a year for no reason because you thought I was trying to show out on you.
It was for a reason, because you need to get those kind of people out of your life. I keep telling you that over and over.
Baby,
Those are
they get
not people
themselves
that's
out of my life. I don't even be tripping.
quick.
I didn't even know that we had an issue. You blew my
And
mind
as soon as
today.
she said what it was out of her mouth, out of either one, cussed her ass out, or two, hung up the phone.
I cussed her out.
And it wouldn't be no picking up the phone again either. Because you mad because you couldn't use me.
Mm-hmm.
Girl, get the fuck out of here. Girl, get
Mm-hmm.
the fuck out of here.
Girl, that shit blew me.
It don't
But you
blow me.
could have communicated. But you
I was
could have
like,
communicated.
no, you could have kept it to yourself, because nails are a luxury, but it's very much so my income and my livelihood. So I don't have time to play with your nails so you can look cute and pretend like you somebody you not, while I'm actually going, this is my income. Don't even ask. A real friend would not even ask. How about that?
Why would you put
For
me in that
nails,
position? Oh my goodness. And I know I've been good to you, girl. So don't do all that. Don't do all that.
stop being good to people. Your price is your price for everybody.
I promise you. It became that way so fast. That shit happened so fast. But
Yeah, that was so good.
oh well. Bitches don't know how to communicate. Problems
No,
will always be
I,
happening.
I only ate one corner. This will last me 4 meals. Um,
Babe, I couldn't even let y'all see how I fucked this plate up. When I say I fucked this plate up, I fucked this plate up. Oh my God. I was hungry.
That's good.
Hmm.
It is good. Let's see exactly. But not at all. Hair is more of a necessity than nails. And even with hair, y'all want to know? I haven't got my hair done in so long, and my sister thought that does my hair. She thought it was a financial reason, and it's simply because I wanted to just start trying wigs and condition my hair more often. And I know I won't drive all the way over there, so I just took a break. That was it. I normally do in the summer, but it doesn't go into the winter. So anyway, she thought it was for that reason. And my sister reaches out to me one day and just says, "Sis, you have two free hairstyles if you want to come get them done." Not playing on my top, not trying to embarrass me in case it was money or anything like that. She just offered it. let people offer you things. And if they
Exactly.
don't have to offer you nothing. Like they don't. But if you
Like they
don't
think you up. Like it's like, girl, do you go to Walmart and tell them because you've been shopping with
know,
them for as long as they open, they owe you something?
no. I
So why
paid
do
my
you do
sister
it?
for my wedding when she did my hair. I also paid, I didn't know. So I got my hair done the week before, like the install, all of that, and y'all know it'd be tight. So I waited a week, and then the day of is when I wanted it curled and everything like that. So she comes over to curl it. She came to me. I thought I was going to her. A week before, she was like, "Oh no, sister, I'm coming to you. The shop is closed for the day." Blah blah blah. That was her gift to me. People, but I didn't expect that. I had the money for her and I still tipped her out, but she gave it back. She was like, "This is your gift." If you stay with people long enough, they'll want to do certain things for you. But then if they don't, the same you was willing to pay somebody else, you should be happy to pay them. And I don't know, I don't know. I'm different. I'm very different. My sister has had my back a lot. I got my hair done the day before our fire. So obviously I had smoke in my hair. The next day she calls when she's checking on me and she's like, "Come get your hair redone." Like people will love on you when
Because we
they
love
can.
what we do. We love how you
Yep,
rep us.
yep,
And that's my name on your head.
yep.
That's my name on your nails, girl. I'm everywhere. You walk me into buildings I will never visit. So with that in mind, I slay every time.
Mhm.
With that also in mind, when I see that you might be hurting, I bless you accordingly when I want to. I pay my tithes back into my business. You
Right.
don't get to tell me when to do it or who to do it to, though. That's a
No.
spiritual thing. Stay up out my mind.
Right. And it's not fair. If you consider how many people are important to somebody in their life, imagine if everybody tugged on us that's important in our life at one time versus us all pouring into each other where our area of um, abundance is or whatever. That creates overflow. But imagine that one point person that everybody goes to and gets everything from. Is too, like, imagine that. That's not even realistic. But some people don't even think outside of themselves. But child, we'll
Mhm.
move on to the next story because
Yes.
that done got
Hmm.
us all heated because
Listen, the
thinking
story
about
times.
yourself. That was selfish. And that was the whole point of those various ways that people can be very selfish, but they don't make sense. No matter how much you want to create a need, a reason, a desire, your desire for what you want and not taking from and using somebody along the way to getting what you want should be more important. Was that so? No,
Exactly.
she's not an asshole because that's your husband. Do your part, but let's just be honest. All of the parts are on his side, and he don't want to do
Period.
nothing. So no, and you
You're
just got
not an
some low
asshole.
200K. The fuck?
I'm
No.
with- She's not an asshole. She's not an asshole.
Mm-mm. I don't think so either, bestie. And to be clear, let me just say something. Most of my besties have another bestie, to which I have approved of because ironically, I've been all of my besties' first bestie. So I get to choose another bestie if I allow another bestie in, except Hilda. Des does not have another bestie. I am her only bestie. She doesn't even have people that she calls real friends. Okay? You guys are her real. So, with that being said, and the fact that I am the business manager, I am not allowing any more freebies, discounts, or anything. Get what you can get within your price range, and she will slay that shit because, again, it has her name on it. Do not think that you can take advantage of my best friend. I don't even take advantage of my best friend. So, you cannot take advantage of my best friend. That is her business, it is not a pastime. Why can I say this? Because I go to my cousin for my nails. I tip her. I get my nails done. I hold the baby while I'm there. I do all of those things. When you truly love somebody and you have that back, you'll pay them like you will pay the people in the shop. And they don't even charge like the people in the shop, even when she was in the shop. You pay them damn Asians. So pay your people. Okay? Thank you very much. No mic drop because it's my damn mic and I said what I said.
And I approve this message. This needs to be a clip. Thanks.
Okay. I'm very much so an asshole. I do not share my people. And she knows I will fly down there and sit
I
there for
can't
a
wait.
whole week. and see who shows up and check their ass.
Mhm. Yep.
She know I will.
Yep.
So,
I bet they
story
won't.
story number two.
Let's
Let's
get
see.
into it.
Am I the jerk for texting my son's teacher from my husband's phone because they message each other way too much? Okay, let's go. I, 37 female, have been married to my husband, 38 male, for 8 years. Our son is in second grade and he has a new teacher this year. You have a new teacher every year. At the start of the year, the teacher gave out her personal number to the parents for emergencies only. I thought that was nice of her, but over the last month, I've noticed my husband's phone buzzing a lot late at night. At first, he told me it was just his work group chat, but last night around 11 p.m., the screen lit up, and while he was taking a shower, I glanced at it, and the notification was from our son's teacher. Hmm. It said, LOL, that is so true. Anyway, I hope your son liked the stickers today. I admit I snooped and opened the chat. They have been texting privately for weeks. It started off being about our son's reading progress, but then turned into talking about TV shows, sending memes, and my husband complaining about his annoying boss. My husband has never mentioned this friendship to me. When he got out of the shower, I confronted him. He got instantly defensive. He said I was being insecure and that she is just a cool person and that it helps our son if the parents and teacher are close. It felt totally inappropriate for him to be texting another woman who is supposed to be a professional in our son's life at 11 p.m. So I took his phone and replied to her. This is his wife. It's 11 p.m. and inappropriate to be texting my husband about non school things. Please only email us both from now on. My husband saw what I did and absolutely lost it. And we'd have lost it together. He snatched the phone, and I'd have snatched his soul, yelled that I am a controlling psycho, and I'd have hit him with a frying pan, and said I just made things super awkward for our son at school. No, nigga, you did. He immediately changed his passcode and slept in the guest room. Try to Holiday Inn. I don't think I did anything wrong by setting a boundary, but now he's giving me the silent treatment and acting like I ruined his life. Was I protecting my marriage or did I embarrass my child and my husband? Am I the jerk? I don't even want to throw this mic.
Mm.
Oh, I do. I actually do. I want
You
to throw
want to
it
throw it.
at him.
Mhm.
Fuck. Girl, you give your feedback first, bestie. You give your feedback
So
first.
listen, I know you fucking lying. Did this man get an attitude with you because you blocked on him getting some new pussy?
Yes, bestie.
That's what I heard.
Yes.
I heard that he got upset with you because you blocked his game on his new play because she was willing to play knowing that you existed. He ain't have to lie. And you mad because I killed your vibe, talking about I made it difficult for your son, our son, when you did that, when you decided that you thought you was finna play with her and not get caught. And so now you finna make this lady lose her job
You about to
and you
lose your
finna
job.
lose your wife.
You about to lose your job.
And did you try to get an attitude and not sleep in the bed with me? Like as if to say I did something to you. I know you fucking lying. I know you fucking lying. And I know you didn't change your password. I'm your wife. Why can't I have your password? What the fuck you talking about that we can't be talking about? That's what I don't like. Every time I meet a married man, it is in my greatest pleasure to tell him I want to be friends with you and your wife. Do not fucking side piece me. Okay? And teacher sounds desperate as the fuck. Because why would you do
Girl.
that? Why would you do that, girl?
Because she's a
So
hooker
she must be young and thirsty.
and hot in the panties and looking for people's baby daddy.
And that's so fucking insane. Did you go anywho, girl, I can't take this shit serious. Leave that monkey ass man where he stands. I don't know. Like, I'm so sick of this silent treatment shit that these men be trying it. Y'all so sassy. That's so sassy.
It's a
You
real thing,
supposed to be the lead. Y'all supposed to be able to have a
and it's
conversation.
abusive.
Why y'all can't have a conversation, leader? Why are you getting sassy, throwing temper tantrums because your wife, you're a child, and your wife is now your mother, and you mad because your mommy said you can't play with her? You mad because your mommy said you can't go outside and play with her? Who, child? The nerve, the audacity. That's some narcissistic ass shit. And you know what? He the type of man that will fuck you over so you can leave. So he can feel like he didn't do nothing wrong. So it could all be your fault. Don't let him play with you like that. Girl, what you need to do while he over here changing passwords, you need to be going to clear out bank accounts. Cause clearly he finna spend your money on a new bitch.
If he ain't already,
Just
because
want
how
you
they've
to
been talking for weeks.
I want you to check the bank account because I
I
think
will
he
be
been buying her
up at that school.
flowers. He been buying her flowers.
I will
Who
be up
dropped the
at that
sun
school.
off?
Because
Look,
first, you're not supposed to give out your personal number. And if you do, why both parents ain't on a group text about their child? And why are you texting at 11 p.m.? You are never supposed to be texting that late about to any parent, actually. You're not supposed to be texting that late. So you have broken a rule. So your
but
little bitch is about to be
it's
fired.
not even but peep game though. Wifey said she saw this like he literally hid this chat. She
Yeah.
went she went to go because this ain't even a part of the regular general conversation. You didn't
No,
said,
it's
oh,
not hidden. He lied. He said it was a work group chat. So it wasn't hidden. She just opened the phone and there it was, but he lied about it. He lied and said
oh,
it
he
was a
said it
group
was a
chat.
work group. I missed that. Oh,
Yeah.
MG, girl. Okay.
He
If
said
this
it's a
ain't
work.
some top notch fuck foolery, listen. Whew,
Are
you
you
was
telling
trying to
are you
save your
telling
marriage,
her
girl, and
you're
you
telling
did not
her about
embarrass
your
your
boss?
son.
You're
And if
telling
you
her
did,
about your boss?
why are we having these type of chats with this teacher? I'm your wife. I need to know about your fuck nigga boss. Cause I need to know if you finna lose your damn job because I might have to carry us, you stupid bitch.
I don't care if you told it to Casper the friendly ghost. Why are you telling it to her? How did you build
Oh,
a rapport with
Jesus.
her? It should have never crossed into that space. And that guest room, it's not a guest room. It's your
That's,
new room.
that's your new home.
That's your new room.
I wouldn't even eat my cooking if I was you, boy. Boy, boy, you better go eat out to eat with your
First,
new
I'm going
bitch.
shopping. First, I'm going shopping with your bank card.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. Oh, child. So what you saying is your husband is bored and he went outside to play because he greedy is the entire hell. And
Yep.
so since you now know that, let me tell you to prepare yourself because
Accordingly,
men are
girl.
very vicious. Men can be very, very vicious and very, very slow,
You're
stupid,
selfish.
right?
Hmm.
Like very slow, stupid. So seriously, you need to start moving your money around because I don't
Care for
trust him.
yourself. Yep.
Like I don't trust him. And if he could change his password, that means he no longer has respect for you, ma'am. That he
Right.
has to hide. He is telling you, I don't fuck with you no more. Because you supposed to be his ace boon coon number one fan. Baby, I got your back, you got mine, nigga. I'm not gonna let you fall type shit. And so she tried to stop you from falling and you got an attitude. So hopefully you'll get over this childish moment extremely fast and make peace with your wife. But you have now put such a distrust in your marriage that she will not trust you for some time. And she probably wasn't even on a distrust note. She was just letting you know you went too far with these private chats because
With your
clearly y'all
reaction.
haven't even said nothing wrong yet. You haven't even said nothing wrong yet. She stopped you before you fucked up. She helped you, and you're mad at that. You really wanted to go outside.
Your
You
reaction
really
is
wanted
bigger
to
than
go
the offense.
play.
Mhm.
You was
Your
ready to go
reaction is bigger
play.
than the offense.
Yeah, like for real, your reaction, dude, if that shit ain't disrespectful, uh-huh, you're an idiot. You're an absolute idiot. Like for real. You are like dumb as the fuck. Mm. That remind me of Todd and Candy. While you thought you was playing them games and that baby was recording and keeping all types of tabs on you because she knew you was a liar. And she did take heed to what her mother said about you. And so she started paying attention. So that's what I'm gonna tell you to do. Get like Candy and start paying attention and start protecting yourself so that when you have to say it's done, you got all that you need. Don't be blind and don't be stupid. Don't be
Don't move
talking
too
about
fast.
love.
Make sure your ass is set up first. So as a wife,
Hmm.
I would tell you, make sure that
Hmm.
you're set up first because often a cheater, they do all of the things that they need to do. So when they're ready to cut over and make their decision, it's not a cut over by themselves. They put all the pieces in place. They've tested them out. They make sure that they straight. They done all of these things. So now that he's shown you what he can do, even if you could stay in your marriage, obviously, of course, stay in your marriage. What you need to do is move different in your marriage now. You need to know that you need to protect yourself and put certain things in place so that if he were to walk out the door tomorrow, you will be just fine. You will go through all the hurt of not having your husband, but you won't be financially ruined. It's out the blue. Mm-mm. You'll be prepared and get that bitch fired and make him pay for what he did as well. Or no, don't get her fired. If she reach out to him again, get her fired. You told her already to stop. I don't know, because that shit is wild. 11, it's not even 7:30, 8. Anything after 8 to me is too much.
Inappropriate.
I don't know. It depends on what you saw. So what did she say she saw? Let me go back. She said she saw, oh, just about TV shows, depending on what TV shows, memes, what kind of memes, and husband complaining about his annoying boss. It depends on what those things are about. So is it memes about relationships, things that cross the line? Like, what could you really be talking about if y'all not talking about sports or something? The answer for
Well,
me,
they keeping it cute right now, and they're feeling each other out right now to see how far they can go. This is they testing waters right now. She literally caught him and
God set
saved
that up.
him from going too far. But they is literally getting ready.
Yep.
They making
That's why
moves.
God put it out there. To one, for God to stop him and make him, but his reaction was not what God wanted him to react. God wanted you to say, I'm sorry, stop doing what you're doing, and yield
You know
to
what,
what
baby?
you
My bad. I did go too far. Even if you know you finna still fuck up, you could have still went with the baby. My bad. You right. I shouldn't have
It
done that.
wasn't disrespectful. Or
I
sorry,
shouldn't
I
have done
wasn't
that.
trying to
But
be
instead,
disrespectful.
you handled it like a little boy.
Snatched your phone, you changed your password, you went and slept in the guest room, and you're giving her the silent treatment. You'd have woke up to that phone in the toilet. You'd have woke up to water in that bed.
You would be lucky to have woke
I
up.
wouldn't give a fuck if he was giving me the silent treatment because I'm the queen of that shit. So let's go. Uh, and then changing the password. Like I said, the phone would have been in the toilet. You can go in the toilet. If I've always
Hmm.
had your password and now you took it, so you're punishing me because
Hmm.
you are having conversations that you should not be having at that time. I didn't say that
Hmm.
a conversation content may not be inappropriate, but the conversation period is inappropriate. Thus, the reason why you had to lie about it because you're still not in your girl. These niggas. Oh,
You shouldn't even be having a conversation with this woman.
nothing about the sun should even come through at 11 o'clock at night like that. You can send it in the morning and tell me when I drop them off. You can do a bunch of things. No emergency is happening at
And
11
if they
o'clock
so
because
cool,
he's in
where
my
her man
possession.
at? We can double date if we want to be friends. She needs to be our friend, not your friend. The fuck?
I don't think a teacher should have just a message with just the parent unless it's the mom. If it's the man, the man. If
Hmm.
it's the mom, the mom. If it's a teacher that's a woman, not the man. Both of them, or just the lady. Not. She knew what
Exactly.
she was doing, though. Stupid bitch. She knew what he was doing,
For
and his
real, they
dumb
both
ass is
ain't
sitting
shit.
there feeling so somebody want to talk to
And he
him.
over
She
here,
probably 20 years old.
right? He over here throwing a temper tantrum because he wants more attention than he's able to get. But if you was actually probably being a better dad and a better husband, your focus shouldn't be nowhere else, motherfucker. See, I'm too selfish to be married
The only
because
reason
this
why I
thing
say it does depend is typically a teacher will text the parent that picks up the kid the most or something like that. Um, so that could happen. It could be the reason why. But if it's all kid based, then that will come like 3, 4. Hell, what person wants to even keep working after that time? Most teachers are done like around 3. So you might get a message around 5. Like,
between 3 and 6 p.m., your
yeah,
teacher is talking to you,
yeah. Like when they grading or the hour
right?
after or something like that. But when they get home, they don't want to think about your raggedy ass kid.
And
So
they
no,
not.
mm-mm.
And y'all,
So
and that's why the conversation was light about the kids. The conversation was very light because it wasn't about the
who
kid.
likes the
It was
stickers?
about the fact, are you willing to cheat on your wife? So I'm going to text you at 11 p.m. And if you respond to me at 11 p.m., I know without a doubt that you are willing to cheat on your wife.
Or at
Yeah.
least let me keep flirting with you, and that's still cheating. Just so
We
we're
could
all
the idea that you gave me your number and we got these conversations about anything other than the child at all types of inappropriate hours is screaming that you is full of shit and you wanted to know, is he a weak ass man, and you fucked around and found out he was, and it was just too soon for the conversation to be inappropriate.
because God don't play about marriage, and most people get a heed when they're doing something wrong in a marriage.
Mm.
Just like we got heeds when we were children of not to do something and not to touch that fire before we touch that fire. It's very strong like that. So, what did she ask? Am I overreacting? Am I the jerk? Am I loose? No, you're not the jerk from teacher's phone because did you ask something about embarrassing? No, you're not wrong at all, period whatsoever. And I would like you to update us on what you're gonna do to him. That's what I want you
Period.
to,
And
since
if you
it's an
need any assistance, we can help you with that.
I think it should be a group text as well. Again, if you're not gonna go to the same sex person, um, or they tell you, hey, this is the one that picks them up more. I travel, I'm military, whatever the reason, it needs to be something that's set up. And most communications cannot go through a personal phone as it relates to a child or work. It's supposed to go through a work phone in case they need a subpoena, stuff like that. Um, you're not really supposed to give out your personal number
Period.
for this reason for this reason. Now let's just say she lost her mind and came up there acting like Carrie. And then now why? Because you slut face dealt with uh squiggle dick, and now the wife coming up here wanting to unload on everybody because that's the only place she know to catch you. Now others are in trouble. What is wrong with you people? I don't understand. Okay, let's go to story number 3. Um, ready?
I am ready, honey.
Okay. Story number 3. After 5 years together, my girlfriend wants marriage and I don't. Is this the end? I don't know, stupid. Why didn't you tell her that before you got in a relationship? Let's go. I've been with my girlfriend for 5 years and she's an amazing person. I truly love her. We built a great life together, traveling, discovering new places, making incredible memories. Honestly, she's my best friend. The problem is marriage. She wants it a lot. To her, it represents commitment and building a future together. Just to her. But I just don't believe in marriage. Not because I don't love her, I do, but I've never believed in a legal contract or ceremony defining a relationship. Did you tell her that? Now it feels like we're slowly reaching a crossroads. No, you've dated for quite some years. I don't want to lose her, but I also don't want to promise something I fundamentally don't believe in. Oh, you don't believe
Mm.
in. Oh, God. Has anyone dealt with something like this? Can a relationship survive when two people want such different things about their future? You're an idiot. That's it. Just advice.
Oh, okay. Well, yes, you are ridiculous for believing that two people on two different paths is going to work out. You already know this is the end. That's why you put it in the letter. Unfortunately, things that are comfortable does not mean meant to grow. This lady is trying to grow with a title, and you're trying to grow without one. You want her to just trust your love without commitment or documentation. And she's telling you, I can't do that because you could just leave me. Like, there's no reason for me to stay with you this long and not benefit from carrying this marriage certificate. That's too long to be with somebody who has no intentions to, what they say, make an honest woman out of you. And that's pretty janky that men really are out here believing that they could just be in relationships with people collecting all of this greatness with no accountability, because that's what marriage is: accountability. It's a business. We're supposed to grow together, and I think we're missing the point. Now, don't get me wrong, there is no reason for you to marry her if that is not what's in your heart. Please leave that lady alone. But quit being selfish to think that this relationship should continue when you know damn well you don't want to give her what she wants. That's wrong. And you are an asshole for that. Yeah, a complete asshole. Like, no fucks to give about you right now. Mm.
Well, I would just like to say you're a fucking liar, and
Mm-hmm.
she deserved better than what you just did to her. You just wasted 5 years of her fucking time thinking that she was building incredible memories and discovering things with the person she was going to potentially be with forever in the way that she desired forever. And you knew that. However, it doesn't sound like that you've told her that that's not your idea of forever, you fucking liar. You are a horrible person. I don't like you, and I don't like people like you because you wasted her time. She could have been with the person that would have been great for her. But because you don't desire marriage, you're okay if you're with this one for 5 years and it's great and amazing and wonderful. And then the next one for 5 years is and it's great and amazing and wonderful because you don't give a fuck. That's not your desire. Forever in time is the most expensive thing that you can take away from somebody. And you just did her a horrible disservice. And you are going to break her entire fucking heart because, like you just said, you've done so many amazing things. She's like your best friend. You guys have an amazing relationship. And then you're going to turn around and say, yes, we have all these things, but my love for you is not greater than my fundamentally what I don't believe. What? So you want to be with her forever. And here's the thing. You didn't just say, because I could understand not having wanted to have a contractual marriage because there's other ways that you can blend the things that you need together aside from social security and still get them if you're married. You can do a trust, you can do a will, you can do all of these things, right? So that you're locked in that way. You can. But did you also say no ceremony? So there should be no recognition that this is final, this is us, I am yours and you are mine. Nothing for her. So just everything's all about you because I'm having a wonderful time. You're a selfish piece of shit. And I hope you get exactly what you deserve. And no, you're not at a crossroads. You're at a dead end. And you owe it to her to tell her just like that. I am sorry I did not tell you that I never desire to get married, have a ceremony, or do anything with you that would constitute us being together. I want to be a boyfriend for the rest of my life. And that's all I want. That's what you should tell her. You should, because it's the truth. You don't desire forever. You don't desire longevity. You don't desire those things because if you did, it would be no problem to at least give her a ceremony and figure out the logistics of the legal part. But I don't, because no, no, that makes no sense. I'm not gonna be with if what? I'm not gonna be with somebody for the rest of my life and not be married to them. Number one, all the goddamn money we pay in social security tax, and you just gonna let it go. And then life insurance, some of them do not honor domestic partner. They don't. What is wrong with you? Whatever it is that's wrong with you, and the reason why I say wrong is because you lied about it. If this was your desire and you then got with somebody else and it was their desire as well, but you want to know why you couldn't do that? Because those people that have that same desire as you fucking selfish idiot, is because those people are fly by night people as well. You want somebody who is committed and wants marriage because you want the benefits of all the things that will come to you. You don't want to gamble with somebody who also just wants to be a girlfriend. It's too risky. They might leave you. It's no connection. Then you wouldn't get what you wanted.
Period.
I got advice for you. Tell her the truth immediately because you're a piece of shit. You really are. And I hope that I don't believe in violence or anything like that, but I can probably, she's probably going to call you a bitch or something of that nature. And here's the thing, I don't want you to stay with her. I want you to tell her you don't want to be with her, and I want you to leave her alone because she's not going to be able to leave you alone. If it's been this great and this wonderful, she's going to think, oh, well,
If
it'll
I
happen.
wait a little longer, if I
Because
wait a little longer, he'll get it together.
the only thing is, according to you, you guys are like a very good match. So the only thing is, one day we'll get married, or if we're together long enough, it'll be what is that? The one where you
Common law.
um don't let her give away her desire to be have a ceremony and be married, and it doesn't represent commitment and building a future together. It is commitment and building a future together that's recognized by anybody that will touch it. She doesn't have to go in and plead her case or show a piece of mail to show you guys live together and keep a credit card statement from now for the next 20 years and prove it and fight with in-laws that are not really in-laws if something were to happen to you or somebody come in and want to take the house and tell her she need to get the fuck out or any of those things that happen to people, even with people that have been together 20 plus years. So the mere fact that you're willing to leave her open like that,
It's
leave her,
awful.
break up with her and leave her alone. Period. Don't give her the choice. Thank you very much, you selfish piece of shit. Thank you. Mhm. Unless he's already married and separated.
Mm,
Married to another one. Oh,
mm. It can get so deep. It can get
he wants to
so
walk.
deep.
He absolutely wants to walk out when he's ready. He's a selfish piece of shit and a liar.
Mhm.
Hmm. So that's my advice for you. Go to hell. Mhm. Until you do right by her, nothing is going to go right for you.
Everything you think about is gonna crumble till you do right by me. Boy, y'all better quit playing with folks. I'm trying to
We
tell
had good
you.
movies back in the day that allowed us to say shit like that. Now y'all just be like, oh, bruh, what? No, we have really good shit to say.
We did. We
Yeah,
really did.
we did. Okay, last story. What time? Oh, it's already 8:17. My God. Child, we got really upset with one of these things that took us over. I took one story out. Let's get to this last one. It is kind of long. I'll read it. Let's see. Am I the asshole for not wanting to go on a 2K bachelorette trip even though I'm in the bridal party? I feel like somebody's stabbing me. When people get on my nerves, y'all, I have nerve damage in my back. So I think that's
Not
where.
nerve damaging your back.
No, I really do.
When they get on your nerves, babe, it goes straight to your back.
My back, my head, and my arm.
Oh, okay.
Mhm. No, for real. I know, right? The term getting on your nerves is a real term in my life. If something goes too far, uh, it can. And so right now I feel like somebody's stabbing me in the back. So
Oh, bless it.
let me catch my breath a little bit. Um, mm, I need to put my thing behind me. Okay, here we go. I, 23 female, am part of my brother's 25 male bridal party. I'm genuinely happy for him because he's finally found the love of his life. Finally at 25, my God. His fiancee, Emma, is 24. She's a very nice person, and they've been together for about 4 years. I haven't had any real issues with her, and they seem very happy together. They recently bought their first home. For context, my boyfriend, 23, and I have been together for 5 years and recently moved out together. Financially, I make under 50K a year. My boyfriend works in the trades and makes around 80K depending on how busy work is. My brother makes around 100K and Emma likely makes around 80K based on her job. The other bridesmaids are also around 24 and 25 and both have established careers making around 80K. The bachelorette party is supposed to be a 4-day trip in August that will cost around $2,000 per person. There are only 3 bridesmaids, including me. I honestly didn't even realize bachelorette trips were a thing. I thought people just had bachelorette night or party. Girl, shut up. You could determine what everybody make, but you didn't know that? Lies. The trip has been planned for about 2 months now. At first, I thought I might be able to save for it, but realistically, I don't feel financially comfortable doing it anymore. My boyfriend's truck needs around 8K in maintenance, and since we moved out, our living expenses are already pretty tight. I'm also hoping to go back to school next year so I can move into a better career because I'm not happy in my current job. That's the real problem. Another factor is I'm pretty reserved. I don't really enjoy partying or going out much, while the other bridesmaids and Emma are very into that scene. Spending 4 days straight on a party style trip honestly sounds mentally exhausting to me. I feel you. The problem is, my family thrives on drama. Small things get talked about forever. I'm worried that if I don't go on the trip, it will become something my brother and Emma bring up for years, as they should. I still want to fully support the wedding. I've already been there for dress shopping and the planning to help with the bridal shower, wedding setup, crafts, and anything else that is needed. Amazing. I just don't feel comfortable spending 2K on a trip right now. Listen to this, especially when the same money could cover a vacation for my boyfriend and I or
Hmm.
other responsibilities. I'm even willing to contribute some money towards parts of the bachelorette plans if that helps, but I really don't want to go on the trip itself. So, am I the asshole? Mic drop.
Not really. Not really. I don't think so. You can't put your hand in nobody else's pocket and tell them what to do with their income. Granted, of course, you're a part of the bridal shower. So knowing that this plan has been planned out for 2 months, you should have said that shit in the beginning because you have felt this way the entire time. But that's what makes you the asshole. Holding on to how you've been feeling all of this time, wasting time when someone else could have taken your place, or she would just know you're not coming. But you're not the asshole for not wanting to spend your money. Of course not. That's your money. You just have to remember to I just feel like you just gotta remember you gonna get married one day eventually. And you're gonna have to reap that same situation. So you take that under consideration, but don't and it's not like you're saying you don't have it. You're saying you don't want to spend it that way. And then maybe she should be second guessing your ass being a bridesmaid. Not because it's about the money, it's more about how you're handling it. I don't like how you're handling it. The way you're handling it says you're not my friend. You're not my nothing because the reality is you should break that shit down. It's like we not family when you play games like that. Like when my sister got married, she got married out of town, but it was drivable. If that baby would have got married and I would have had to fly, I probably would have told her, I'm not going to make your wedding. That's not in my budget. But because I'm such a vital person, they would have bought my plane ticket. Okay. So just if you would have communicated, they might have said something like, it could be a little cheaper. I don't know. We could find a way to make it cheaper. But I don't think it's fair that you waited to the last minute and trying to ruin her wedding because you're low key jealous of their income. Well, high key jealous of their income because the whole first half of your damn letter was about how much money everybody
Thank
made,
you.
which is all about money for you, and you don't care to do that for her. That's all you need to. Well, just be honest. I can't do that for you. I don't want to spend my money like that. And that's the truth. We should also let her know where you stand. And you can kill two birds in one stone, but you should have did it before now. So you're definitely going to be the talk of town for the rest of all of the years. I would talk about your ass too.
So
A
let me
lot.
let me hold your hand when I say this. What was your question? I want to answer that directly first. So, am I the asshole? Not only are you the asshole, you're a big, jealous bitch of an asshole.
Mm.
That's my opinion. Let me tell you why. Des pointed out all of the things. At the top of the list for me is that the whole first half is about what everybody makes. That's none of your goddamn business because $2,000 in this economy is not a big deal. Either you have it or you don't. What I mean is for a trip, it's not a big deal. And here's how I know it's not a big deal for you. Your boyfriend's truck needs $8,000 of maintenance, and you willing to go in with that, but not willing to do this for your brother, which is now going to be your sister-in-law, which now is going to be the mother of your nieces and nephews one day, which is going to be your sister-in-law when you get married. You had to also throw in there that they just bought a house and you and your boyfriend just moved out. Why did you move out? Maybe you could have waited until after your brother's wedding. Do I think it's that big of a deal to wait until after his wedding? Yes, that's your brother. And you agreed to be in the wedding. So when you agree to be in a wedding, you should do all of the things because you're showing up as a sister and you're representing him. That's about the two of y'all being together. And this is not somebody new that you've been around at all because they've been together for 4 years. You're jealous of her. You're jealous. That's why you and your boyfriend hurried up and moved out to something you probably couldn't afford. And why would you move out knowing you want to go back to school? Now you want to go back to school because you want to change your career. Why? Because they make more money than you.
Period.
That's the biggest problem is that all of them are you guys are all in that same 23 to 25 bracket and they all make more money than you. But it sounds like you saying you want to go back to school. It sounds like they already went to school. So you one of them motherfuckers that we dealing with right now. Some of us is dealing with. Thank you for going back to school so you don't fuck them over again around 35 because y'all do that shit because they do what they're supposed to do and if things line up, then you want to punish them. So the real problem, and you have the nerve to mention, why would I spend the money on this when I could spend the money for me and my boyfriend?
So again, not that you don't have it, you just don't want to spend it.
Girl, be careful. I strongly suggest you get that jealous spirit off your heart and you being upset because it's not you. Um, because you never know. Your boyfriend could be looking at you and the way you behave for this to determine if you are somebody that he wants to spend forever with. Because you can't be
Mhm.
being jealous of people. And here's what I'll throw out there too. And this gonna hurt some feelings. If it was you and your boyfriend getting married and you wanted his sister to be in the shit, you probably sucked the lining out of her asshole for her to be in it because she's attached to your boyfriend. So you bitches that are
Mm.
extra man lovers, y'all go all the way with his side of the family and do all kind of shit when it's his side of the family. And it could be for a boyfriend. But you mean to tell me that you're not willing to spend $2,000 that you do have to bond with your sister-in-law, have fun with her, and enjoy being with her. So your presence is more than the money. It's 4 days. You mean to tell me when you get ready to have your bachelorette party, it's gonna be nothing? You just gonna what are you gonna do? Run in tiger lilies? That's what you're gonna do. It's not always about you. You're very selfish. You're very selfish and you're very bold in your selfishness as well because you assume that people will read it and say, well, they have expenses too. And, they're barely making it, but the other ones are okay. And, she does need to spend $8,000 on a truck. Girl, if he need $8,000 to spend on maintenance on a truck, he ran that truck into the fucking ground. And that's his expense, not yours. And he needs to
Mm,
get another car, not spend $8,000 fixing up some truck that's probably lifted. I can almost guarantee what you look like.
mm,
I can. I can
my
almost
lord.
guarantee what you look like. Mhm. Are you wrong? Are you the asshole? You're a great big bitch asshole, in my opinion, because that has selfishness written all over it. I. But you spent a whole part on what they made. You told us everything we needed to know right there, and then you put the final, especially when that same money. So you have it. That
Mm.
same money could cover a vacation for my boyfriend and I.
Oh, that just pissed me off.
And then they wonder why some people, when they become married, the girl does not get along the same way with certain people. Well, you welcomed me in like I wasn't shit. But now that I'm in here, you want me to assume this role and do all of the things that the perks that come with it. You want me to be the amazing sister in law. And you want me to show up for you when it's your turn. And all of those things. Why? Because I'm the sister in law now? How does that work? Because let me tell you, I'm a little bit different. Actually, I'm a whole lot different. How people showed up for me for my wedding is exactly how I showed up for them. It is. With the exception is there is a huge age gap between my husband's sister and myself. I invited her to every single thing, but I also let her know I can understand if you don't want to do it. But if you want to do any part and not the other, if you just want to show up that day and have a bridesmaid's dress or anything like that, I really tailored it to her because there is a huge age gap. And so I can understand you not wanting to do all of the things that, we're doing. Um, and that makes sense. Like that made complete sense. But you guys are the same exact age group. You don't have a reason other than you want to fa la la behind this boyfriend who's not a husband. Y'all not even engaged. So you got yourself in the debt all because you're trying to do what your brother is doing because you're jealous of that girl. But they were supposed to move out and buy a house. They're getting married.
That part.
You were supposed to stay your ass at home, especially as a girl, until you got everything together and you didn't move out into a deficit. How you already worried about money and you just moved out? That don't make sense, girl. You should have stayed your butt at home. Now you walking into his debt. Girl, you sound dumb as hell.
As hell.
You created those things so that you could feel grown up. I have other responsibilities.
Don't we all?
Girl,
They just getting married. You don't think that's a big responsibility?
did you think telling us it was 2K was gonna matter? Girl,
She
that's not a lot
did.
of money. In this
She
economy, that's
really
not a lot of
believes
money.
that in
I can
her
pay
heart.
$5 for gas a gallon. Shit. Nobody cares. You're full of shit. So are you full of shit? Yup. You could even ask her if you could bring a friend along. One friend along that would make you more comfortable or something like that. But I still think you should just be comfortable with her. Sometimes you got to get uncomfortable to be comfortable and just do it and then let y'all build a relationship. You didn't say in here that they treat you mean, that she acts stuck up. You didn't say none of that. Just that they party different. Let your hair down. Go and enjoy.
Right. Don't do something better than what you're doing, being
Go
a
and
damn hater.
you a hater. You a hater. You a hater.
Disgusting.
You a hater. Mm-hmm. You are. Talk to your parents. Ask them to help you pay for it. But you probably feel like that's not
Girl,
right.
she can't ask nobody because she done popped her shit too much. This letter ain't the first time she said how she felt.
Mm-mm, that's why she put in that they in drama. What did she say about the family? What did she say? Uh, she said something about the family is, and they'll talk about it. Him and her will talk about it forever. Well, they should talk about it forever, or until they feel like not talking about it because you're not nice. Mm-hmm. I don't
This
feel
is
comfortable doing.
audacity for me.
She full of shit. So I'll say, yes, you are a bitch asshole.
Mm-mm. Podcast asshole, asshole,
Asshole. Mm.
asshole.
Yep. So that is it for us tonight. I hope you enjoyed the show and these stories. And child, that they got on my nerves. Y'all see, I can't even know if I need to sit down. I need to go lay on the floor in the bedroom with the thing under my back. Oh, that
Bless
irritated
it.
me. Those all were irritating. I didn't think that, guys, tell me if this happens. When we're talking about some stories, sometimes I look at them and be like, oh, I just feel like this, or oh, I just feel like that. But then when you have discussions, people put in the comments how they feel, it takes your mind to a part you didn't really think about because you wasn't thinking of it as such a big deal, or you can handle it surface. And then the more you talk about it, you like,
It's
wait,
some
this,
bullshit.
yeah, you be
I
like, this,
can't handle none of this shit.
yeah. You be like, what the,
Yeah, I got you, biscuit. I'm right there with you.
uh, because that ADHD, when ADHD is not even some, anyway.
People
Um,
use any excuses these days to be not shit.
girl, girl. Meanwhile, I done had 32 back surgeries, um, and everything else, and I still won't give up. And there's plenty of people. I follow this 2-year old on TikTok. On TikTok, his name is Jackson, and Jackson. Hold on, I got a message up from the man I married, and I don't want you to see it. Let me see if I can find Jackson. I want y'all to see Jackson every day when I wake up. I love I love Jackson so much because this little boy. Other way. Other way. The other way. You trying to? He's in it for minutes. He's learning how to walk. I can't believe it's up. You did a whole circle. Yes, I can. Oh, you did a whole circle all by yourself. What? Yeah, he is only 2 years old, and he got a medical condition where they told him that he wasn't supposed to be able to talk, he wasn't supposed to be able to walk, he wasn't supposed to be able to do anything. Did y'all just see
Hmm.
the way he counted backwards and everything? He's so smart. He knows where things belong. I love him so much. I like him so much. He he can't walk. He's still in like an adult, not an adult. They had to customize a walker for him and everything, but he wasn't supposed to be able to walk. He has a really, really, really bad back. Um, and I think that's what made me start watching. One day he was walking and his mom was holding him up, and he talked so well that he told her, he was like, okay, I'm done now. And she was like, your back hurts, and he said, yes, it hurts a lot. And she was like, okay, tell me where it hurts. She was like, tell me where it hurts. And he has to be able to communicate very well because he has to be able to tell her everything that's wrong. If it's at the top or the bottom, he could just
Mm.
speak so well. But he's only 2. And look at what he does. When I see stuff like this, I get up out of the bed. When I see stuff like this, I keep trying.
Amen.
You got to do this all day, every day. And then you got a sibling that comes right behind you, and there's nothing wrong with that sibling. But he's so smart. Do you guys hear how well he talks? He talks so well. Where does it hurt? Oh, mom, it hurts at the top. It hurts at the bottom. Okay, hand me the rocket ship. Rocket ships blast off. And then he likes his dolphin on the little thing that goes like this. So those apparently really work because he has one. And he has to stand
Oh,
on it while
bless
it's going
you.
like this. And he puts his dolphin on there with him. No, shark. And he told his mom, I want a shark. And she was like, I don't think you can have a shark as a pet. And he was like, yes, we can. We could have a blue one. So he puts the shark down. He said, Mom, the shark needs shoe. And she said, sharks don't wear shoes. He said, you could put one on. It's one right there. Put it down. It'll swim with me. He is so smart. It's ridiculous.
Oh,
And he
bless
wasn't
you.
supposed to be able to do none of that. So when I tell y'all, I pull hope from like the most amazing things. But if that little boy could do it, please explain to me why this man talking about ADHD.
Mm,
What?
mm.
Sir?
Sounds like a cornball.
Yeah, that's why that story irritates the shit out of me because that's the kind of stuff I gotta watch every day to keep me going, and I'm not even the worst. So, sir, shut up. Please shut up. And get your life together. She don't know you know poom poom. So that is it. I hope you enjoyed the show. Um, and tell me which one was your favorite. Put it down in the comments and then tell me why. And if it's anything you thought of that was different than what we think, make sure you put it in the comments too. I don't delete comments that don't disagree. And then lastly, run on over, skip, slide, pull, slither. Sometimes I slither. Sometimes I sit down and I slide down the stairs. Do whatever you need to do to get over to Amazon and buy the melanated coloring journal book planners. Okay. Thank you. Any last words from you, Des?
Y'all know what to do. Look for me with delicious. That's with two E's on every social media site there is. I am there, honey. I am the nail tech of Birmingham and may be coming to you soon, or you can be coming to me too. I hope y'all enjoy y'all happy Thursday. And we just want some of you men to grow up very fast. Okay? That's all.
Immediately. Immediately. Moms, do better. Dads, stick around. Do your job. Okay? Thanks.
Period.
Good night.
Good
Thank
night.
you.